Emily, I need to have a little meeting with you. I bet. What is it this time? I've been hearing some things, Emily. You know, people talk here at the pub. I'm sure they do. About what? I've been hearing a lot of things about you and a certain someone. Are you talking about the fact that I've been dating Joe? I mean, that's not a secret. You're acting like you've discovered something magical. Like, it really isn't a secret. We've not hid it. I just thought that you would want to keep that a secret from your manager, seeing as it's completely inappropriate for work colleagues to be dating each other. Oh, I've not heard that rule. Well, at least not in the last 50 years. Why is it inappropriate? Where else do you meet people nowadays? That's beside the point, Emily. It makes the environment very unprofessional, and I will not have it. Okay? So it's gonna need to stop. No. What do you mean no? I'm telling you that it has to stop. You can't tell me what to do with my personal life, Karen. I mean, are we all over each other on the work floor, in the kitchen, anywhere, on shift? No. So you can't tell me what to do with my life outside of work. As much as you think that you can, you can't. Emily, I told you that it's against the rules. No, you haven't. You said it was inappropriate. And my definition and your definition of inappropriate is incredibly different, I feel. So unless it is a rule, and even if it was, I wouldn't care. You can't make me do anything. I hope you know I'll be speaking to Jen about this, the owner. Let's see what she has to say. You know, Jen gave me their number, gave me Joe's number. So good luck with that. She'll probably be like, oh, finally. But, you know, good try, good try. Yes, is that Emily? Come on in, sit down. We'll get this started. If this is about me eating all the shredded cheese in the lockup, I'm sorry, I was really hungover. No, but we'll have a meeting about that another time. We have received a complaint from a customer about you specifically, Emily. All right, do tell. So I won't divulge who sent in the complaint, but it is from a very long-standing, very, very loyal customer, one of our regulars. And he said that you were just incredibly rude to him when you were off shift. And I know that you're off shift, but you have to still treat all of our patrons with respect, Emily. I already know what you're talking about. We're talking about Darren, right? The 80-year-old man who comes in here every day and gropes my ass and no one does anything about it. So he got my number from the call sheet that was left in front of the till, and he had come over to me when I was drinking here on a Friday night and was like, oh look, I found your phone number, maybe I'll take you out sometime. And I told him that if he ever did anything like that again, or he ever got in contact with me outside of work, that I would call the police, and I would make it to his house before the police did and chop off his dick. I thought it was completely reasonable, my reaction. Emily, even if I was to believe your story, you need to treat patrons with respect, even if they are being slightly inappropriate. You know, we're women. We should expect this in the workplace. Oh, you said that out loud. Oh, you stupid bitch. As a compliment, Emily, Darren just thinks you're an attractive lady, okay? So moving forward, let's not speak to customers like that, okay? You do know I can just call the GDPR officers and say that you left my personal information out in front of the customer. You do know that's a big boy fine, right? Threats like that are taken very seriously, Emily. You don't threaten your manager. But groping in the workplace is just peachy keen. Now, Emily, I just want to say, it was a big responsibility that I was giving you, okay? Looking after the operation of the pub while I was on holiday. Yeah, I understand that completely. I mean, I think we made it work, though. It was a pretty good week for sales. The staff were really, really happy. I've just called this meeting to let you know, Emily, I was grossly disappointed with your management this week. Really? Oh, I thought I did such a great job. I made sure that everything ran as it should. Was it the team? Was it something they weren't happy with? Like, if I'd done something wrong, I want to know, because I don't want to do it again. But did someone say something? No. Okay, what was so wrong about my management this week then? Emily, you know I was on holiday this week. Yeah, I know. And my time is so precious, Emily, as a manager, okay? You have a lot of responsibilities, and I just needed a break, okay? I'm entitled to that, right? Yeah, of course, Karen, everyone's entitled to time off. And tell me why. I had two missed calls from you yesterday while I was still on holiday, Emily. Encroaching on my holiday time, okay? It's actually a form of gross misconduct. I don't think anything that I've done hasn't been gross misconduct, but whatever. I know, Karen, but you didn't make it very clear whether you were coming back yesterday or today, and I went to check your handover, but you didn't write me a handover. Well, unfortunately, Emily, that day of rest was stolen from me by you. So I think the best course of action would be that you forfeit one of your holiday days. And I think you would learn your lesson that way. Karen, can I have a word with you? Emily, what is it? I'm very busy and your presence is very irritating right now. What can I do for you? Charming. I'm just letting you know that I quit. You are. I quit this job. I'm quitting this job and I have a new job and I'm going to be leaving. Can't say I'm all that sad to see you go, but how much notice will you be giving us, Emily? I need to make the next few weeks' rotas. Oh, none. None. No, I'm going to start my new job tomorrow. So I've got like 20 minutes left of this shift and then I'm just going to go. You can't do that, Emily. Oh, really? Who says? The contract you signed with us, you need to give us a month's notice when you've worked here for longer than a month. No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that at all. Emily, if you don't, when your future employer calls me for a reference, what am I going to have to say? That you just abandoned us by leaving without giving your notice? Oh, well, I don't care about that because I've already got this job. They don't need references from you. And also, if they call and ask you about my time here, you just need to tell them the dates I started, the dates I finished. You don't need to tell them about any personal circumstances, actually, Karen. Yeah, I don't need to, but I can. Just like you don't need to give this notice, but you can. That's cool. Just like I said, I'm not going to give you as a reference for anything, actually. This is so entirely unprofessional, Emily. That's actually perfect because I'm not working for you, am I? Thanks for coming in, Emily, for your back to work meeting. How are you feeling after having COVID? I hear it can be quite rough. So rough that you couldn't come in for 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Okay, just quickly, something else that we need to discuss is your upcoming annual leave. Yeah, I'm going to Turkey with my boyfriend. It's gonna be dope. What about it? Well, seeing as you took 2 weeks off recently, run that by me again. I took 2 weeks off recently. I had COVID. I didn't decide that for myself. Well, you were away for 2 weeks, so we can't honour your annual leave any longer. Because you've already had the 2 weeks off, we can't then give you another 2 weeks off, you know. Did you really? You really said those words out loud, didn't you? I do understand how disappointing this must be for you and your little boyfriend and your little holiday, but the needs of the business, they do come first. To you? They don't come first to me, and they certainly don't come first to my boyfriend. And the holiday company we've already paid $3,000 to for this holiday. Emily, you need to calm down. You need a new brain. Like, you need a whole new brain. Oh my God, I'm gonna punch you in your face. Threats of violence will be taken very seriously. You cancelling my holiday is a threat of violence. And if you really want to go there with me, Karen, I do know your supervisor's number. And I have no shame in calling her and telling her, you got me to cover your shift when you were supposed to be covering for someone else who was ill so that you could go and pipe the KP. Do you think she should know about that, Karen? So where in Turkey are you going?